So, how do you write a great song from absolutely nothing? Well, I decided to test this with my Patreon members. And over 3 live sessions, we went from having zero idea, no chords, no lyrics, no anything, to a full blown recorded song.
Such love to gain, it's falling like rain, cleansing and making me whole.
We'll get to the full song at the end, but first I want to go over the whole process that we went through from start to finish. If you'd like to watch the full unedited live sessions, you can check that out on my Patreon page by clicking right up there. So the first session was all about lyrics, and when you're trying to come up with lyrics, it's important to start out with a theme, and that's what we did. My patrons voted on the theme of forgiveness, so for the first session, it was all about getting as much ideas out as we could about the theme of forgiveness. We looked up synonyms and antonyms for forgiveness. We pulled from life experiences. We wrote down verses from the Bible. Anything and everything we could think of about forgiveness, we put it down on paper. You got to pull from your own life for it to feel real. You want the song to feel real and to connect with other people. And the only way that's going to happen is if you pull from your own life, your own experiences, and you put that in there. I can just say something and it have a very clear meaning, but if I use visuals in my lyrics, it's way more powerful. I don't want the lyrics to be so obvious as to what I mean. So there's a lot of ambiguity there, but as the song goes, it will become more and more clear, and that creates a very interesting language because you're letting the listener fill in the gaps. And when you do that, when you're not being so on the nose and explaining everything in your lyrics, and you allow the listener to interpret it and find the clues, like follow your clues, it makes for a way more interesting song. The second session was all about refining those ideas and beginning to organize them into melody and meter and rhyme. We decided that the song would be speaking to someone that you don't want to forgive, and that the verses would have a more negative vibe to them, and the choruses would be more positive with the solution of forgiveness. So I organized the lyrics into positive and negative phrases, and then began to rewrite and restructure, trying to find a good combination of meaning and syllable count and rhyming sequences. At this phase, usually I'm trying to think of a melody as well, because when I'm thinking of meter and rhyme, it's important for me to know how I want to sing it. Like, how long is each line going to be? Is it going to be just a couple of words, or is it going to be longer? How do I want it to rhyme? Do I want it to be A-B-B-A or A-B-A-B? That kind of rhyming sequence. If I don't know the melody, it's going to be really hard for me to decide those things. So at this point, I like to pick up my guitar. Nothing here is going to be set in stone. I'm just experimenting, and I'm trying to find things that fit. I like to just start in the key of C. It doesn't mean I'm going to end there, but I just have to pick somewhere to start. So I'm going to pick C because I'm really comfortable with the key of C. If you feel like most of the songs you sing are in G, you can use G as your starting point. And it's just a place for you to start so you can start finding a melody. Again, you can always shift that around. You can put a capo on if you feel it's too low. You can transition it to another key later if you feel like it's too high or whatever. You can always change the key later. But remember, with music, it's always going to be the same 6 chords. No matter what key we're in, we're playing 6 chords. That's all we have to choose from. So again, like I was saying with the chord families, you just kind of start with what you're comfortable with, the strum pattern that you're most comfortable with. And if it's just not working, if you just keep hitting a dead end, maybe try a different strum pattern in a different, and by a different strum pattern, I mean a different time signature. So, try the driving pattern, and then try the swing or the sway pattern. That's 4/4 time and 3/4 time. Those are the main two. And I would say don't even think about any other time signature. Just focus on those two, 4/4 time or 3/4 time. And if one's not working and you're not feeling it, try the other one. And by the end of the second session, we had the verse written and the first part of the chorus as well. In session 3, we finished writing the chorus and we added a bridge and a pre-chorus as well. We also made sure that each phrase connected well with the next. And what I mean by that is that your verse connects well into the pre-chorus and the pre-chorus connects well into the chorus. And so those transitions from one phrase to the next sound really nice and they sound natural. So it sounds like one cohesive song and not separate parts of different songs. And after practicing the song several times, I made some minor adjustments to the way the melody would flow and the flow of the lyrics so that it could feel more natural. And I did stay in the key of C, but I did end up putting my capo on the first fret. So it really put me in the key of C sharp, but I was still using the C chord family. I added some dynamics to the song by switching to full whole note strums on the bridge and strumming louder and more intense in the chorus and softer in the verses. I also added some small embellishments in the chords. So instead of just holding a C for a really long time, I could do a C and hammer on to a C suspended, or do a C suspended and hammer on to a C. Same thing with the F. I would do some embellishments like that just to add some extra dynamics into the song. And by the end, we had a beautiful, nicely polished song. And I have to thank all of my patrons who contributed significantly to the lyrics for this song during those live sessions. And so now let's go ahead and take a listen to the whole thing.
Memories crash over me. They haunt me like a bad dream. Bitterness like rushing waves. Revenge is the greater pain. Not letting go. Don't want you to win, but holding on's making me bleed. Forgiveness, it's not forgetting. Releasing allows for my healing. Seeking revenge opens wounds. Mercy makes way for their sealing. A balm for my brain, it helps ease the pain. A medicine made for my soul. Such love to gain, it's falling like rain, cleansing and making me whole. Memories crash over me. They haunt me like a bad dream. Bitterness like rushing waves. Revenge is the greater pain. I'm not letting go. Don't want you to win, but holding on's making me bleed. Forgiveness, it's not forgetting. Releasing allows for my healing. Seeking revenge opens wounds. Mercy makes way for their sealing. A balm for my brain, it helps ease the pain. medicine made for my soul. Such love to gain, it's falling like rain, cleansing and making me whole. Grudges a doctor that tore in my heart, harboring hate in these anger-soaked waves, searching your word for a course I can chart that leads me out of this dark cascade. Forgiveness, it's not forgetting. And sing allows for my healing. Seeking revenge opens wounds. Mercy makes way for their sealing. A balm for my brain, it helps ease the pain. A medicine made for my soul. Such love to gain, it's falling like rain, cleansing and making me whole. Cleansing and making me whole.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the song. Again, if you would like to check out the full unedited live sessions that we went through from a blank page to this song, you can click right up there to check those out. And I look forward to seeing you in my next tutorial. Take care.